I've just been informed that you spat on a female.
I didn't spit on a female.
He was on the back foot as soon as I got up to him.
We have witnesses saying that you spat and kicked sand on her. You and your mate can either get off the beach.
Here we go.
Senior lifeguard Dino spots trouble. Just metres from shore, a child struggles to stay afloat.
You alright, buddy?
The boy's father is also in trouble, kept afloat by nearby swimmers. Having swallowed water, the boy needs oxygen. But just as Dino heads to shore, a man suddenly grabs the rescue board.
Faking drowning. Real cool, guys.
The Bondi Rescue cameraman steps in to keep them away.
Dino's trying to do a rescue, but it looks like there's a couple of guys trying to muck around and have a laugh.
For 9-year-old Daniel, a dip with Dad on the first day of holidays hasn't gone to plan.
This will make you feel much better. So, do you think you swallowed a mouthful of water? Yeah? Oh, look at that. It's too big for you. Too big. Just put it down. There we go. How does that feel? Do you feel a bit better now? A bit better? Do you want to spew? Do you want to vomit? No? What about if you look at Maxie? Does he make you want to vomit?
As Dino administers oxygen and laughter, lifeguards have unfinished business.
There's those two guys out there pretending to drown and they're calling the clubbies over to them. They're the guys that were giving Dino a hard time before.
When they come back to shore, just kick them off the beach straight away.
It's those two, eh?
Yeah, it's those two. Just kick them off the beach.
Maxie decides to enlist the help of mounted police.
Just those two. They're just being... Just these two here, mate, in two black shorts, walking away.
The cavalry has arrived.
Disrupting emergency services can lead to serious penalties. The two men are lucky to escape with a move-on order.
Can we jump on? Start walking.
Toodles. Thanks for coming.
Should we slow clap them? We should, hey. Jog it in, boys.
Well, we're trying to be a lifeguard service and help people, you know? And if we fall for their little lies, someone could really actually drown or get really badly hurt.
As soon as we parked the buggy, one person started coming out saying someone had touched someone's leg. And then, yeah, we just got a few more witnesses. They were just popping out of everywhere.
Yeah, the two daughters just come out of the water. There's a bloke out there doing dodges anyway.
Oh, here we go, again. Oh, here we go.
He's got a blue swimming cap on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just he didn't, he's out there groping people,
Yeah, guys, I don't know if it's the same guy. We just had two separate incidences of a guy with blue cap and roping little kids in between the flag to the point where they actually had to kick this guy off. So we're just trying to get him and we'll take action with this.
Just see if you can monitor it first before we start going haywire again.
Oh, no, he's going towards the pier.
Yeah, 100%. We're just watching him right now.
Singlets waits for further updates from Glick and Mario. Amongst the crowd, the man spreads his arms out as wide as possible using an exaggerated diving style.
Look, this guy up behind. Look, he's touching. He's touching. Is he? He's touching. Yeah, he touched.
Oh my God.
He touched. Yeah.
And then me and Mario saw him do it again. And we were just like, yeah, that was definitely it. But like, was that a mistake? We saw him do it again. We were like, no, that wasn't a mistake.
Yeah, boys, we can't let this go on any longer. We just saw him touch someone. We're going to have to go in, I reckon, and get him out.
Do what you got to do. We'll be watching from up here.
I was just like, nah, this is not okay. It's not appropriate. Got to kind of take some action. Watch, he's going next to that. You also agree it's that guy with the blue cap? Yeah. He definitely did it.
As he's being monitored by lifeguards, the man removes his swimming cap and sneaks back to shore.
Welcome to the Pan Am.
Glick is going to stop him.
Do you want to just come with me? Huh? Do you want to just come here with me? You can't touch people in the water. You can't touch people in the water.
No.
Yeah?
No.
Just come take a seat here with me. I kind of escorted him out. He was playing dumb, like he was telling me he couldn't really speak English, but he could. It was good enough. I suppose you don't want to call the cops.
What's the matter? You speak English?
Because you touch people. You can't touch people.
Touch people?
Yeah.
People?
Yeah, you were touching people.
Doesn't look very panicked or very concerned or...
Because why were you touching people in the water?
No.
Yes, you did.
But we saw you, mate. Don't lie.
Huh?
We saw you,
and other people as well saw you.
As Glick and Mario wait for police, the man's wife arrives to find out for herself what's going on.
This is my wife. Oh, yeah. Oh. I don't know.
Oh, it looks like his wife's there.
We found out that your husband was touching people in the water. Was touching people in the water. Yeah.
When the wife came up, thought she would kind of lose it at him, but it was the opposite way around. She was like, no, it's the goggles, I promise you. He can't see, it's foggy through the goggles, and trying to protect him.
When he is swimming, he
There's no excuse.
No.
He doesn't open his eyes.
It's so frustrating, you know, like, we saw you do all this stuff. Many people have seen you try to do this, and you try to like tell us that you can't speak English, it was the goggles, you know, like we weren't falling for it. Even mistake like that does not happen 10 times, you know, once, okay, maybe. They're coming, the cops are right here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we've had multiple people come up to us in the buggy, and they've all complained that he's groping women, children, kids.
So what's happened in the water? This guy's came with you, is that right?
He dives under and grabs me around, and I had to grab his hand off and just like push him away.
Our primary job is to make sure no one drowns and take care of the water. But with that being said, like, this is also just keeping people safe, out of harm's way, and, you know, just keeping bad stuff out of the water.
The man and his wife are due to fly home tomorrow. At Bondi Police Station, he was charged with 3 counts of sexually touching without consent.
That was not okay. Don't come back, mate. Don't come back.
Yeah. You're not supposed to be taking photos of semi-nude women and stuff like that on the beach. Ha 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 ha. It's not ha 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 ha. No matter where you're from, that ain't sweet.
With no powers of arrest, lifeguards can only ask offenders to delete inappropriate images.
They're all topless. Do you know what I mean?
Sorry.
Not going to get charged on that. It's just an invasion of privacy. They shouldn't be doing it, and I think they know they shouldn't be doing it, so get out of here, you know? You go. Go.
We hate it when people come down and try and take pictures and film people that are trying to just enjoy their day. We don't think it's fair.
Mid-afternoon, and a rogue photographer has caught the attention of beachgoers.
He took some photos of her as he rolled over, and then he followed him down to the water, so I thought I'd go and give him the heads up.
Guy taking photos, we're just going to get him to come in and get him to show us his phone. I'll grab him.
Corey locates the man near the shoreline.
He was with his son, his wife and kids and grandkids and the whole family. I'd explained that we needed to have a look at his phone. He was doing something inappropriate, and the son had no idea, so he was like, okay, yeah, go for it. And then he was shocked.
It's not acceptable.
Yeah.
You want to tell him why?
Photo खींची ना अपने
You understand? You understand? It's not good, mate.
As the photos are being deleted by the offender's son, the boyfriend of a victim sees the images.
Hey.
There's a push and shove going on. There's push and shove.
He was ready to punch on with him.
You understand the problem?
I pretty much had to tell him, mate, please don't. You're going to go with the police if you do.
Sorry, buddy.
That family just had to leave the beach, and they were shattered because they were there just enjoying it, but just one person in the family ruined it for them, so they were gutted.
That's disgusting.
Mate,
Tell him.
Yeah.
Got to go, mate.
Yeah, we are going. We are going now. Yeah.
He knew he'd been caught red-handed, and this young guy, I think what he did was more than enough for the guy to probably never pick up a phone again.
Ruth and her boyfriend Brad are on holidays from the UK.
I'm glad I didn't hit one of them because it would just start a scene and then it'd just make everything a bit worse, and again, the police going for it and someone starting a fight on the beach. So when he got the phone out, I looked and there was about 10 pictures just all. It's like, you can tell it's there on it.
It's horrible.
We really try and do our best to either have the police to deal with them or make them get off the beach.
The topless women are completely unaware they're being photographed. Yet, what the man doesn't realise is that he's being watched too.
You got him, eh, Whip? Oh, mate, he's so blatantly doing it.
The Chapos called the police.
And we've caught a bloke taking photos of girls on the beach, like real sleazy and sly, and we'd like some officers to come down and attend if they could.
Whippet's going in for a closer look. He keeps his shirt off to stay under cover.
Chapo, I could see him with his arms folded, taking photos sort of out the bottom of his arm with his camera, and then he'd just go sit down, pull his towel over his lap, and then he's just having a look at his photos. Yeah, he's having a look at them now.
As lifeguards wait for police, the situation is getting worse.
Another woman's just reported he's doing stuff under the towel. After he goes and takes all the photos, he's looking at them and he's sort of playing with himself. So, do you see anything from there?
I can't see that much detail from here, thank God.
With reinforcements like this, the pervert's not going anywhere except the lockup.
Hello, sir. Hello. Craig McGuinness is my name from Bondi Police Station. We've had a complaint that you may have been taking some photos of some of the other people on the beach today.
Yeah.
Has that been the case?
Yeah.
Are you aware that's actually an offence?
No.
What sort of photos have you been taking, sir?
Topless. Okay.
And was anybody aware that you were actually taking the photos?
Well, obviously somebody was, but...
but none of the people that you were taking the photos of?
The guy who first spotted it, he reckons his wife got definitely photographed. And another 2 girls down there as well.
The policeman showed me the photographs with me close up, half naked. It's disgusting.
Unfortunately, one of the ladies whose photos appear on the camera, she would like us to take some action. Right. So at this point, you're under arrest. Okay. Don't have to say or do anything. Right. Because anything you do say or do can be used in court as evidence. Do you understand that? I do. Okay.
People like that, they're just not wanted at the beach. They're just scum, really. They just ruin so many people's days just for their own disgusting enjoyment. So, I mean, to get rid of them makes it a better place for everyone.
I saw like a few girls and they were like yelling at this gentleman and they were saying, oh, delete the photo, delete the photo. They're obviously sunbaking topless.
No?
What? What? You can't take photos like that.
Okay.
No, here we go. Look, delete. Which one? This one? That one? Yeah, delete. Oh, look, delete.
I think we'd a bit violated. I can't even come to the beach and sunbake without photos taken of me. He was just right there, but like kneeling with his camera pointing right at us. Like it wasn't like even hidden or anything. It was just right there.
Mate, I can call the police.
No English.
No English. Like woo 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 woo. Police. He said he didn't speak any English, and he said he didn't know what he was doing. But it's it's hard to say. I think he knew exactly what he was doing. Delete. You're a creep. Yeah, I'm just gonna take your memory card, eh? There's too many. If I don't take this, you will go to the police to go like this. Like the police will come, okay? Because you can't take photos of the girls.
Oh, it's something that a lifeguard can do if you think there's photos on there that shouldn't be. You can dispose of it.
When you get the card, got the heavy duty shears out. I'm gonna cut it in half. There's no more card. Everyone's happy. He's going home. Case closed, yeah. Jake 1, pervert 0.
I got my eyes on this guy. He's been reported touching people in the water. He just jumped in the water again towards the lake. He's touching everyone. Yeah, he's not right. He's not right there.
Good afternoon, Julia. It's Shrimp from the Bondi Lifeguards. How are you? We have a man down here who's inappropriately touching people in the water. You know, they tend to bump into people, but we've had like numerous complaints.
Within seconds, more reports come in.
If your officers want to come to, if you're sending a crew down, if they want to come to the tower, we could point them in his direction. Bye. Can't see him now, I lost it.
Hey, mate. Sorry, bud. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Oh, good. We've been reported, yeah. Thank you.
In the space of half an hour, lifeguards received 6 reports.
A guy just came up to us in the surf, tapped me on the shoulder, said, I don't really know what he said, but you could see in his eyes, he's so drunk.
When he came up to Nick, I just felt very uncomfortable, so we just wanted to make the lifeguard aware, just in case anything happened in the water.
I know what's going to happen. The police are going to come down here and I'm not going to be able to find him. I can't keep eyes on him the whole, you know what I mean? Half an hour until they get here, and then in the meantime, we've got people drowning. You know what happens? You take your eyes off the rips to follow some idiot like this, and that's when you miss rescues.
When the police arrived for this matter, I was really relieved because our main priority here is the swimmers in the surf.
The man is spotted under the beach hire umbrellas, but he doesn't get to enjoy the shade for long.
I could see them chasing the alleged offender down the beach. I had no idea what was going to happen next. I could see them chasing the alleged offender down the beach. They tried to chat to the man, at which point he left the conversation and they gave chase. The whole thing looked quite surreal. I thought it would just be a standard apprehension or an arrest, but it certainly didn't go that way. When they got to the water's edge, he entered the water and they stopped. And then I later learned that it's police protocol not to enter the water.
As the arrest strategy is formulated, the man makes his way onto the reef at the south end.
You can walk out there. We're not allowed to. Not allowed to.
So the police responded with their water police boat, and once they brought their water police boat into the bay, it was decided that it was too shallow for the water police boat to come in close enough, so they needed another plan.
The standoff begins, and the spectators gather.
Yes, hello everyone. I need everyone's attention in the water here. We've got the police's orders. We need to evacuate the water.
Normally, lifeguards only evacuate the water.
All these swimmers, please, out of the water. Get out of the water.
During shark sightings.
They got the water police boat out here and old mates here just floundering on the rocks. It's an interesting one.
After a 1 hour standoff, Pol Air is called in.
When that chopper come over the headland, it was like we're on the set of a Hollywood movie, mate. It was unbelievable.
So the police called in all the cavalry. The boat was arriving, there was a helicopter too. It was all happening and it was something like out of a James Bond movie.
After 45 minutes, the lifeguard tower begins to resemble a mobile command centre.
So the police and the lifeguards came up with a third plan, and that was to send Beardy out on the jet ski to the police boat, pick up the water police officers and bring them in to the man on the rocks.
The man has now evaded police for over an hour and a half.
Beardy's picked up the 2 water police from the boat. Okay. And he's driven into icebergs where this guy's perched up on this random rock.
It's pretty shallow in here.
Such a weird situation.
A jet ski, a boat, a helicopter, scores of police and half a dozen lifeguards.
They just arrested him with force. And before we knew it, we were just sitting there and he was getting marched off the beach, wrist locked with an escort of police. It was quite a full-on scene.
After an hour and 45 minutes, the man was arrested and charged with hinder police as well as stalk and intimidate.
A couple of girls just reported to Corey, this bloke here, we got on camera. He's been playing with himself on the beach. So we're just trying to catch him out here.
I was just tanning and he came and sat next to me and I was feeling really uncomfortable. He kept staring and...
It's disgusting. People should be able to come here and just enjoy their own space, you know, not that sort of stuff.
He's out of there. Yeah, you would have saw the girls go talk to Corey. We'll just keep an eye, see where he goes.
Lifeguards can't police everything, but inappropriate behaviour is not welcome on Bondi Beach. After a swim, the man changes into a different shirt, then lies down next to another group of women.
Been following this guy. Apparently he's been cranking. Yeah. Down here, we've been following him. He's walked all the way up north. Got him up here, but he obviously went on the.
Yeah. Has many of the people at swim been complaining about him, or?
Well, one group have. Yeah, cause just letting you know, the police just knocked on the door just for a random check-up, and they're actually going down to talk to him.
This is one beachgoer that's about to get his marching orders.
The policemen are escorting him off the beach straight away. I think they're going to have a word to him up on the prom, and good old toodaloo. They've given him the old toodaloo.
The man's details are checked for prior offences.
The police guy on the left would be running a check. He'd be nervous if he's got a conviction or something.
Yeah. It was just that you were coming down and you were laying next to him and stuff like that, and they just found it intimidating.
No worries, that's all right.
Yeah.
Despite no previous record, the man is told to leave the beach.
As I said, we told him to go, so if he comes back, just let us know, and he can come back. So if you got any other dramas, just let us know. We'll be around the beach for the rest of the day. So.
What's up? There's a fight breaking out at the shop when I was a child, and there's a fight.
Bondi Lifeguards to Surfcom, come in. We're in contact with the police now.
A fight has been reported in the crowd at North Bondi.
But you're probably going to need to see more than 2 police.
Lifeguards focus on a group of agitated young men roaming the beach.
School holidays, it is a melting pot. You know, you get everyone from all over Sydney coming to Bondi, and you know, not everyone gets along. And it's just trying to contain the mayhem, really.
Angry mob with angry haircuts.
There's a lot of people just hanging around, so I'm guessing something could break out pretty soon.
This guy here, eh? Yeah.
As police arrive, an informant points to the man in green shorts and claims he assaulted his brother.
Hey, look, in the tent.
The man gets changed and packs up as police approach.
Yeah, aqua shirt, that's him for sure. Cops have got him.
Don't tell me what to do. Please stay down the road.
What am I for? They assaulted me. How is that assault?
It appears a straightforward arrest, but the informant walking behind decides to take justice into his own hands. With tempers on edge, the dog squad arrives. Police now have 2 men in custody, the first suspect and now the man who accused him.
He wasn't real smart, this guy behind me. He's gone and blocked someone right in front of the police. And now everyone's here, dog squad, riot squad, whatever.
Then the blame game begins.
So you know him personally?
No, we don't know him personally. He's just tried to jump my younger brother a few times.
Find out what's going on. This way. Why is he in here? Why is he in here? Why am I here? Yeah, all right. Why is he in here? Why am I up there?
A bit disappointing, really. It's a beautiful day to be down at the beach, and this has to happen, and it takes us away from, you know, our main job of making sure people are all right in the water.
The first man was later released without charge. The man who accused him ended up being charged with assault himself.
A young girl came up and she was shaking like a leaf.
She said, oh, I need your help.
He's old, he's really hairy, he's walking out now.
She said she'd been indecently assaulted in the surf. That's him.
See, he's sort of like walking around, like looking at everyone. I can't believe it, like, it's scary.
I've just got this young girl here next to me. She's just in between the flags. Some guy just swimming up and grabbed her right on the crutch.
Called the cops. I knew as soon as the girl had said that she'd been indecently assaulted that I had to call the police.
This is Harry's from the lifeguards down at Bondi.
You got him? He's right behind those two girls there. Okay, mate.
Yeah, and see, he just got on a girl.
We need someone down here now. He's just done it again to another girl out on the sandbank.
The police said to me that we could make a citizen's arrest if we wanted to. We could grab the guy.
Okay, I've spoken to the police. We've got him on camera up here. They're on their route now. If we have to detain him, the police are giving us the right to do it.
I'm not going to approach him yet till the cops get here. I'll just stick right on him.
Yeah.
He's looked at us. Look. Looking around to see if anyone else is looking. Do you see how he waited for the wave and then crept over to him?
Harry's just coming down. He's undercover if you need him. The police said to me that until they get down here that we could make a citizen's arrest if we wanted to. We could grab the guy. Hey, Dale. Hey, excuse me. Hey, listen, I'm a lifeguard. Listen, did the guy touch you out there on the sandbank?
Oh, just fine.
Yeah, okay, we've got a problem.
Yeah, he just can't turn his arm around.
He was following you from behind. I was watching on the camera up in the lifeguard tower. Yeah, so it wasn't an innocent act at all.
In the last 15, we've got him twice going near girls and touching them. It's kind of scary that one of the chicks he grabbed, she actually apologised to him, thinking that she was in the wrong.
Hello, how's it going? You guys want to come in?
Harry's is actually there now, undercover, just standing there.
Do you want to go just pull him out, you reckon, now?
Yes. Oh, look. Oh, see? Yeah. She just fully flinched.
He bumped into me, and then I kind of turned around and he was right there, and he just grabbed my leg, but and said sorry. Just grabbed my leg. I was like, oh, gross. So.
All right. The detectives, they asked me to go out onto the sandbank and bring the guy in.
Here we go, they're going in, they're closing in.
Hey, mate. Hey, matey. Come on, mate. You're in, brother. Cops want you in on the bench. Yeah? In on the beach, mate. Police are waiting for you up there. Yeah, I've been watching you. Yeah, watching what you've been doing. You have a chat to the police. Very bad. I'm new here. I'm old here, and I'm your witness.
I'm new here. I'm just
listen to me for a second, okay? My name's Constable Aston from Bondi Police. At this stage, you are under arrest for assault. Just listen to me.
I'm new here.
Just let me talk for a second. At this stage, you are under arrest for assault. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm so
just
sorry.
Let me finish, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to ask you some questions. You don't have to say or do anything if you don't want to.
Our job as lifeguards is to protect the public. If anything ever does happen along these circumstances, we want people to come to the tower and let us know, and we'll deal with it.
Yeah, I seen two gentlemen running up to the tower, and when people are sprinting to the tower, you know something's a bit iffy.
The man, a French tourist, has limited English.
Then he said little man with little girl, and I still couldn't understand. Then he made a little kiss motion. Oh, a man's tried to kiss a little girl, and he said yes.
It's a matter for police.
Police right here.
But Bondi's other boys in blue are currently occupied.
So we got to find him, locate him, and just keep monitoring on him until police can come down and take him away.
Man, just get down there and kind of see for yourself.
One of the victims recalls what happened.
This 23-year-old guy, like, he was drunk, came up and, like, kissed my mate on the cheek, and she's only 15. And then he followed us into the water, and then, like, when he couldn't get my mate, he came to me and, like, chucked me into the water, but didn't get my consent to do that.
On the shoreline, lifeguards identify the man.
Light blue boardage with like palm tree patterns on it.
I could smell alcohol on him. I told him just to stay still and stuff, and he got up and ran back in the water.
He just chased another little girl out of the water.
All I want to do is just try and hold him until the police arrive, and those young girls will be fine and they can go carry on with their day. When I got down there and I started speaking to the guy, straight away I could pick up the guy's straight on the defensive. Then when we started talking, he kind of knew something was up, and that's when he actually stood up towards me. I thought, we're going to fight here in a minute, you know.
Harrison attempts to cool things down.
That's when you say, look, police are going to come down here and have a chat. If you've done nothing wrong, stay. The cop was there, you know, he goes up to him and said, look, there's accusations that you've been, you know, harassing young girls. And at this stage, he gave the bloke two options. You can come up on your own terms, or if you're going to play up, we're going to have to handcuff you, and we have to take you up that way in front of everyone. And he kept on arcing up.
Without a partner, the police officer faces a solo arrest with a man who won't go willingly.
And that's where things escalated once again.
Police are apparently arresting this guy.
And obviously enough's enough. It just happened so quickly.
It looks like they've got him handcuffed behind his back.
I think the last time I arrested someone was probably playing cops and robbers in the schoolyard.
Are you being serious? Like,
if you cooperate, we'll sort it out.
Police must investigate the serious allegations.
I can't feel my hand.
Sit down, buddy.
I don't even know why you guys brought me here. Like, what did I do wrong?
Approaching minors and kissing them.
Bro, I didn't kiss anyone. And guess what?
I said I'm not gonna argue
let's
with
go.
you.
Let's go to the court. And I'm
We're
charging.
going to.
I'm charging you, and I'm charging this guy.
Are you drunk?
I'm not drunk.
Police have got him. It's really quite challenging actually to capture these people and get witnesses sometimes.
Do you have any evidence against me?
Some older girls from the group arrive to make statements.
I kept running away from him, but he kept following. And then that's when, like, he threw me in the water and told him, like, not to do it. And then he was like, but I didn't do anything wrong and all this stuff. But, like, he obviously did if he, like, touched us. That's just not on if you don't have, like, their permission.
The man was charged with indecent assault of a minor.
Temperatures are rising down here at the beach, and also the tempers are rising of a few people, so we just try and mediate it all, make sure no one drowns in between.
Mid-afternoon, and Luke is having no response from a group of kids swimming towards a rip.
I was sitting down on the rip and I could see what was going to happen, trying to megaphone them across to keep going back onto the other side of the bank because they were just drifting into the massive rip.
That group of swimmers in front of me here, guys, go across. You are in the rip, go across before you get dragged out.
They didn't want to listen. They were kind of, yahooing and just not paying attention. Next minute they were in the rip.
We've still got 2 weeks of school holidays left, so we're dealing with tourists and teenage kids that like to be painful. And I think Louis been down there trying to move them on for a while, and he just had his hands full.
These guys are swimming on a sandbank near backpackers. Luke's tried to direct them back to the bank, and they've swum exactly the opposite way and just swum straight into a howling rip at backies.
If the boys follow Luke's instructions, a rescue is avoidable. Reedy and Singlets, both off-duty, are instinctively drawn toward the escalating problem of 6 people in trouble.
I'm just down here having a swim. Also, Singlet's day off, yeah. We like to hang it. Well, it's the beach. Who doesn't love coming to the beach on their day off? So, unfortunately, when you're a lifeguard, whether you're on duty or off duty, you're always working. I walk into the tower, and like Bondi does, it just erupts. Singlet said to me, should we go? And I went, who knows?
Another off-duty lifeguard, Mario, who is on his lunch break, joins the chase.
I've gone out and just tried to assess as I'm paddling out who is the worst swimmer, who is, who I like to get first, because they're all wanting help.
Unaware he has backup, Luke prioritises who to save first.
So I just kind of told them just to stay calm, just relax, someone's coming.
The boys have left a girl on her own further out. Luke is anchored down by two of the boys hanging onto his board.
Just stay afloat, I'm coming. Stay afloat, you're right. Just stay better. David, be up, you quick.
3 more swimmers need rescuing. Reedy backs up. Luke drags his 3 onto the sandbank. The others finally follow the instructions they were given earlier on the megaphone.
Just go straight in.
Singlets and Mario stand down. As soon as they're safe, some of the boys are emboldened with an attitude change Reedy does not appreciate.
Even then, once we got the other ones in, they'd quickly forgotten how much, panic and trouble they were in.
At least one of the group recognises the seriousness of the situation.
All of a sudden, I feel couldn't touch the ground, and then all the boys were going up front, and I'm like, guys, help. I don't think I can get out, help. It was horrible. I thought I was gonna die.
Half of us got caught in it, and then they needed to get rescued back.
You could swim.
I swam back, but then we had to go back for the girl, and they just left her. It was funny, but How was that funny? You killing a girl?
I didn't die. I swear to God, we're just drowning. I swear to God, we didn't say anything. All that always happening, just waves over our head. Just
That was no boat.
I'm never doing that again.
Not everyone follows the rules and swims in the flags. It gets frustrating when there's a lot of people down here, and you don't want to devote your time to people who are wasting it.
We just had a complaint from a guy that keeps checking people's bags and things.
And we saw what he was doing, walking around bags, and then within another 20 seconds, he'd picked a bag up.
Lifeguards can't jump to any conclusions, so Corey makes a polite approach.
How are you, mate? All good? I just had someone just sort of complaining that you've been stalking people's bags.
Yeah, I just got it.
Is that your bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got it.
I just want to make sure, just because someone brought it to our attention, that's all.
I probably just walked to the beach and that's it.
So 2 towels.
Mate's up there.
Have you got ID in the bag?
No, it's in the towel.
Okay. You could just see the way he was answering, and he was starting to get a little bit hesitant with his answers, and I just knew too well that he's just straight up lying. So where's your car keys?
He's got it. He drove here.
You said it was your car.
We drove
You said it was your Commodore.
He drove. We got a Commodore. You can come up and see the car.
Yeah.
Lifeguards have no special authority to arrest the man. Harry's calls police.
We've got a bag thief down here. He's been stealing a lot of bags. He's just been picking up everyone's stuff along the beach.
I'll give you a mate. Hold this. Just over there.
The man drops the bag and says he will come back with his friend. Amateur detectives Corey and Jethro aren't falling for the trick.
Are we letting him go? Because he's out of here, mate.
We've ID'd him. One of the lifeguards is chasing him now up onto Campbell Parade.
And then all of a sudden he just turned, and he started bolting. I was like, right. And he's turned on me like as if he was going to go, and I was like, mate, you can run as far as you want, as long as you want. I said, but I'll run you down, mate. I'll just keep running behind you.
Sure enough, the thief, overweight and unfit, runs out of stamina.
And he's like, "You're harassing me." It's like, "Mate, I'm just walking with you."
Local undercover police arrive on the scene.
All good, mate. Thank you. Stop. Sit down. Let's have a seat. From the police, mate. Bondi Beach, okay? At this point in time, you're under arrest for a stealing. Okay, understand that? Mate, that guy's face was priceless. He was just sat there and was like, "Oh, I'm done."
To secure a conviction, police collect evidence.
Sweet, good job. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. We'll let you know the result in a couple of weeks. Yeah, perfect.
1 hour later, a man approaches the tower, shirtless and unable to locate his belongings.
Missing a bag. Came out of surf and went to look for it and went missing. I found my thongs, so...
His description matches the bag stolen an hour earlier.
We won't let him get away. We had him down here, so... No. You know, whatever we can do to stop him.
It's his buddy.
Jake got all of his belongings back. The thief got a conviction and a fine.
Yeah, copy Bondi. Yeah, we've got him now. Thanks, mate. We just had a report from Bondi Surf Life Saving Club. They just reported a guy behaving a bit suspiciously. Yeah, look at the way he's sussing things out. He's walking through the crowd, head swivelling left and right.
To us, he looks suspicious, so we're going to keep an eye on him.
It could be quite innocent. He might be looking for something he's lost on the beach, or he might be looking to find something.
I think just the fact that we were so on top of this guy, you know, I just felt sorry for him.
I think he's just playing it cool. And it's a damn shame. Yeah, he's checked it out, he's looking around.
Don't take the bag. Please don't take the bag.
Yeah, he's looking around. Oh, no, here he goes. Here he goes.
Here he goes.
He's on.
Bag.
There he
is.
Chapo's running.
Co's coming with me. I've never caught a bag thief. I've never been in a situation where I've had to physically grab someone. They could have a knife or they could be extremely violent. I was looking around for a little bit of help. We usually back each other up. Maybe they thought I was going to be okay.
Here we go. Who's with Chapo?
Chapo's running. Wait, mate. Want your bag. Want your bag. Can you come with us? Yeah, come with us. Come on.
I was surprised at how calm he was.
I'm allowed to hold you. Okay, I've been watching you for 20 minutes and you just stole that bag. Okay? Why'd you do that for, mate? I didn't want you to do it. We've been watching you. No, it's not. Okay, we'll deal with that. We'll see if it's... What's your mate's name? What's your mate's name? Whose bag is it? Whose bag is it? Whose bag's that? No, it is there. Come in here. We're going to call the cops. Hate thieves down here. Hate them.
I can be a very conflicted person. I wanted him to go through the whole process of getting caught, dealing with the cops, but on the other hand, I did feel sorry for him. What's your mate's name?
Lord Jackson.
Lord Jackson? Yeah. Wrong bag. I didn't need to scream at him and yell at him. He was in enough trouble as it was. How old are you? 19. I don't know what position he is in. You don't know whether he is extremely poor. It must be a horrible position to have to steal.
You lost your bag?
Yeah.
Where was your bag?
Then you see the victim and you go, oh my God, this guy's lost all his stuff. I feel so sorry for him. Imagine being him. Vincent Nicodemus is a student and a keen surfer from Jakarta.
What would happen if you lost all that?
I got an ATM here. I got my ID, so I lose it. I have to go to the Indonesian embassy.
At the end of the day, I suppose I thought that being more heavy-handed and him getting caught would maybe stop him from doing it again. That's what I would like to think.
On a busy afternoon, a reported theft.
I left my bag on the beach and someone's like taking it.
Lifeguards look for suspicious activity, but something else is on the hunt. Satellites. Maxi uses a high-tech app to track the stolen smartphone.
Just about here, mate. Somewhere around here.
But locating the phone doesn't appear an exact science. Undeterred, the super sleuth persists with his high-tech hunt. The tracking signal is now back on the beach.
Just keep saying it's in the same spot, but just have to wait and see. Just wait for it to move.
Finally, the signal moves. And so does Maxi.
It's not mine.
Come on.
What's the problem?
Take it to the town, mate. Yeah, the phone's still on in the bag. We've been watching your
I
location.
don't know where I must bring this.
No, you didn't bring it.
I go there. Oh, there.
Take a seat.
Lifeguards have no powers of arrest, but the man assists.
It's not mine, this one. You know?
Why do you have it, mate?
The man is adamant he didn't steal the phone and bag.
I find this.
Pass that phone.
Man, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
calm down.
Sorry. Look me.
Look. See that message? See that message? I can see you. Police are on the way.
Can I speak one thing?
Eugene is an Italian backpacker. He's been in Australia for 2 weeks.
This bag is there with my bag. Yes. I thought because I'm coming in the beach with my friend, I think that this one is of my friend. Okay?
Okay. Just
stop.
It's not up to lifeguards to determine the man's guilt or innocence. Max Ashford calls for backup.
Is this Bondi Police?
The owner of the bag and phone arrives.
You remember this guy near you?
No, who is this?
His phone.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Here's your bag.
one question. Why this is near my bag?
Okay.
You put this near my bag. I thought that
when you went
right.
surfing,
Yeah.
where'd you put your bag?
Right next to the current sign.
You put this one close to my bag, other bag. Why exactly? Why?
Put it near the current sign.
Okay. Okay.
It's up to police to resolve the issue.
My name's Constable Einstein from Wadey Police. So did you know it was your mate's bag?
What?
Did you know it was your friend's bag?
No, I don't know.
Police don't believe Eugene's story. His fingerprints are scanned, and he's issued with a fine for stealing, which he may choose to contest. But suddenly, there's a commotion. Lifeguards scramble on an urgent pursuit. Three teenagers have been reported stealing on the beach.
They stole some bloke's phone. There's a couple others running around. But where's your mate going, you reckon?
The victim is Luciano, a 22-year-old backpacker from Italy.
When I was about to reach my bag, I saw them trying to open it, and the guy took the phone off. And I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I thought it was my father's bag," and he gave it back.
Meanwhile, Azza has caught a second suspect behind the pavilion. Back at the tower, things are turning nasty.
Put the camera before I smash it! Come on, mate. What, hey! Get the camera off, mate! We'll try and drop you out!
Hoppo and Terry caught the third suspect in a hotel car park.
Found him in the Swiss Grand.
When I came back, I see 3 kids in there, and then the cops were coming, and sirens were going, and just chaos. They told me it was going to be like that, just non-stop action, and I seen it firsthand.
Pull your head in. Maybe you've learned a lesson out of it.
Had his phone in the back. He had his phone and he gave it back.
Well, that's all right then. The police are going to come down. That'll work for you. You said you've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong.
How old are you guys? 13. Guys, have you got duties? No. Do you know why you're here? We took a phone. You took a phone. Do you understand that you're not free to leave, the 3 of you, at this stage? Okay?
Dino decides not to press assault charges.
You know, it's just a disgusting, despicable act, stealing people's stuff, so... You know, and he's trying to attack me and assault me, so my heart rate's elevated.
There's been an allegation made. Hang on a sec. Just hang on. We're going to bring all 3 of you... Sit down.
Hey,
Sit
you're
down.
not free to leave. You've been
I
told
told
that,
you,
mate.
Spadey, you're not free to leave. 3 of you will be brought back to the police station.
Don't get upset. We'll take your... Hey!
That's it, get him up, take him to the truck. Let's go, mate.
You two stay put. You're going to drag the other in handcuffs, or you're going to come walking out nicely? Hey, Jules. All right, wipe the tears off your eyes.
It's unreal to catch them. You know, most of the time we're too busy to be chasing after them and they get away, but at least this might send a message to all those kids that come down stealing bags that hopefully it'll deter them a little bit.
The three boys were cautioned by police with their parents, but escaped charges.
Hey mate, how are you? Hi boys, how are you? I'm just wondering how long will you be waiting here for?
Oh, we're just about to go now.
Oh, you're about to go?
Yeah.
I was about to ask you to mind my bag.
Lifeguards are unable to mind people's belongings.
Hey mate, if you see a family or something, just say hello to the family and ask him. Because last time I was here, all my got robbed.
No way. He wanted us to look after his bag while he went for a swim, and I can see why, because last time he did it, got stolen.
Minutes after the man talks about thieves on the beach, reports come in about stolen phones.
Hello. Hello, mate.
Me and Ryan are in the buggy, and this young lady came up to us and she said that...
Some guy stole something from someone's backpack.
Oh, really?
They've spotted someone stealing a bag, and he's still at North Bondi.
We've just got a bag thief down at North Bondi currently.
A description of the alleged phone thief is vital.
He's wearing a grey cap, no shirt, necklace. Tattoo on the left hand.
The description, the location. Lifeguards may have already met this suspected thief earlier today.
I was about to ask you to mind my bag.
When the girl gave me the description, I started to piece two and two together, and I thought, oh no.
Harrison spots the suspect heading north along the promenade.
We've got a location, but it's their life.
Copy, yeah. We'll just get the cops down for it.
I could see him, and he could see me. I asked him, look, there's been some bag thieves going on. Could I search your bag?
You can look through that if you want. Yeah.
And he was more than happy to.
My bank card. I don't actually have an ID.
Has it ever happened before? No, it hasn't happened before, where a bag thief wanting to hand a bag over to the lifeguard to mind the stuff that's been stolen off the beach.
I'm waiting on my mate to come.
I'm going through his bag, and it's just his wallet. There's nothing there. I thought, maybe they've got the wrong guy.
That's my backpack, bro. There's been no robberies.
Just when it looks like lifeguards have the wrong man, Harrison catches a lucky break.
I was just leaning over the fence, and I looked down, and there's an iPhone right underneath me in the kids' pool.
One phone in the water may be an accident, but two phones?
I just go, oh no, he's tucked me that good. As that's all happening, the group of local people were yelling out to us going, Harrison, we saw him throw it.
When the boys weren't looking, just saw something flying above our heads, and then we just head down and we saw the phone.
Is there another iPhone down there?
There's another one down there as well. It's nothing got to do with me.
Mate, we get people accusing you of stealing stuff and you want us to search your bags, and then all of a sudden, exactly where you're standing, there's two iPhones in the water.
Nothing got to do with me, bro.
As evidence mounts against him, the man becomes agitated.
No, brother. Okay, look. Hey, just stand. Video. No, they'll stand. All right, just relax, mate.
He's starting to get agitated.
Okay.
There's a real risk the man could become violent. Lifeguards must hold on until police arrive.
All I could say is I wanted those police to come here, and I just wanted nothing to do with it.
I'll just let you know you don't have to say or do anything you do not want to. Anything you do say that, I will record, okay? Did you steal someone's phone?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay.
This is really frustrating for us. It's because we're here to watch the water, and we're doing detective work, and then the public, there's a lot of good people down here. We all really enjoy this place, and we don't want to see people like this down here, so don't come back.
Satisfied they have enough evidence, police arrest the man.
Well, take it back to the station and give it all set.
Who bids Bondi farewell with a one-finger salute. Today, the lifeguard's CCTV camera has filmed a thief making off with a bag. He's been spotted by members of the public.
Oh, hey, South Rhino.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just behind you, mate, these people have all caught a bag thief. See up on the prom behind you?
Dino is closest, but he can only do so much until police arrive.
Spencer's on the back for you.
Just the uniform up there would be good, I'll call the police. I'm from Bondi Lifeguards. My name's Chris. Just had a guy steal a bag off the beach, and I just noticed that all the public got involved and they've all grabbed him, and I've got a lifeguard there now.
The man has been caught red-handed and an arrest looks imminent until the thief drops the bag.
Oh, he's off again. They're chasing him up down to South Bondi. They're going up towards the roundabout. Joel.
First nabbed by the public, but now on the run from Maxi. A suspected bag thief runs into traffic on Bondi's busy beachfront.
Started to try to jump in front of a car, kind of just dodged a few cars. I said, mate, you're not losing me. And he's like, oh, and I go, just give up.
As luck would have it, one of Maxi's mates happens to be riding past on a motorbike.
Yes, but I got him detained. Scott Gooding just giving me a hand, holding him down. Yeah, so you can send the cops up here.
Lifeguards can detain a person suspected of an offence using a citizen's arrest.
Well, do you legally detain someone as a civilian?
Yes, you can. Citizen's arrest.
What part of the law?
I'm holding you down.
If you don't know what part of the law it is...
Calm down.
No!
Calm down.
You're breaching the laws of the land.
You already did that when you stole someone's gear, mate.
Off-duty lifeguard Jake also happens to be passing by.
How you going, guys? Yeah, not too bad. We just had a report that when he took some bags off the beach, people saw him, chased him up to the promenade.
The man, a known drug addict, has a slippery explanation for police.
Okay, I was on the beach. I was a little drunk. Yep. At the time, I didn't know where I was. I left my bag on the beach and picked up a bag that looked similar to mine. I think that may have happened. Okay. I didn't know where I was no more. People started screaming at me and chasing me. I didn't know where I was.
Police arrested the man, but no one comes forward to claim the stolen bag. The thief was let off with a caution.
Someone just stole my bag.
Okay. Where did you see it?
Just took off. I can't find him. Yeah, but it has a green towel. He ran up here. Is there a video?
Gonzo.
What's going on?
It's one of the worst things, like bag thieves coming near the beach. It just ruins everyone's days.
What's everything?
Everything you can imagine but your passport. All your money, all your credit cards, your camera, your phone, your clothes, everything. There I am.
When the guy came to the tower and he's reported his bag being stolen, we went back to the time of when his bag had been stolen, and you could see who had came over and stolen his bag.
There he is.
That's him.
Oh no! Please don't take it.
We can only sympathise with the people that have all their stuff stolen, and a lot of the time it's us just apologising to these people, saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
No, we're doing it. Where were you sitting, love?
Go on the stairs there, like our passports in there. We're leaving tomorrow, so hopefully,
Yeah, good luck.
Hello, before I stole my bag. 3 people have come up to the tower now, and it's just, it's pathetic.
Someone stole my towel, white shoes and my bag, and my Mercedes keys, wallet.
After a while, you get pretty frustrated. Like, it was 4 or 5 bags later.
Do you have anything valuable in your bag? Of course, yeah.
Just everything.
iPhone, wallet, I got $200 in there.
Ironically, these 2 guys just happened to be filmed earlier in the day by the Bondi Rescue cameras. It's probably at this moment that their stuff was getting stolen.
So there's the guy. There he is. Right there. That's my shoes. Oh, wow.
That's his mate.
That's him, yeah.
And that's him there. And you're 100% sure that's your stuff?
Yeah, bro, that's yours. Bro, that's even your towel right there.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll call the police to come down.
I remember seeing the gang leave the beach. They were all aged between 14 and 19.
They walked past the tower pretty much looking like they own the whole place. And that's when the cops actually arrived.
You 4, against the window now. There's been a bag stealing and it's been alleged that you've been involved because you're all in the same group.
Yeah, so we didn't do nothing.
How come your mate ran?
I don't know, you asked him.
So unfortunately, the main suspect had done the runner, and the police tried. They questioned suspects who they thought may have been the culprits.
28-year-old male, Asian appearance, wearing a black hoodie, blue shorts. He's shoeless.
So what's in the bag? Can you tell me what's in here? Mine's boxing gloves. Hey? Boxing gloves.
When the police caught up with them, they were searched.
but they didn't find anything, so they were given a move on direction.
Whereabouts? Where? Oh, no way. They're going in the pavilion? What were they wearing? Green and
green hat, white.
Green hat, white?
The wee fat one, and oh sorry. And there was another guy with tattoos and jogging bottoms on. So we were watching other folks' bags while we were in the sea, and they were really suspicious.
Detective Beardy goes undercover.
There's a guy, green hat, white shirt.
We've got a mate, the guy that green hat's taken his white shirt off. Back going for round 3, mate. We got him in clear sight.
Right, keep an eye on that bloke around the corner. Probably where they're dropping the gear back to him, then heading back on the beach.
Troy also joins in the covert surveillance.
Watch him look at this bag.
I don't know where his mate went.
His mate had the black tracksuit pants on.
Yeah.
That's it.
Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Tracksuit pants on the
What, you saw him around the side?
Yeah, that's our lifeguard standing at the statue there. That guy's still around the corner there.
Still there.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he's just in the archway there. You'll see him sitting there. He's got no shirt on. He's just sitting there.
So the bag's there?
I'm pretty sure the bags are still there.
We'll have to go. Thanks, mate.
Sweet.
Go, mate, here you go. Mate, for an Adams from Waverley Police Station. Mate, got an allegation made today, all right, that you've been going through a handbag that's been stolen down the beach. Whose phone's that?
Whose phone's this?
Yep.
Mates.
Your mates?
Yeah, they're just gone.
Police try to establish whether the suspect is working in a gang.
How'd this bag here get here?
Oh no, they was with them and they left here and went back.
So the boys down at the beach took this bag and brought it back up here for you, is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just sitting here. I was with them and then they went off.
Now under arrest, the teenager potentially faces time in juvenile detention.
Take stuff off, take it off your head. You go in the back of this truck here.
I'll wear my
Put it on
shirt.
then.
Got him. See that? Who got him? Got the police, got him arrested, got him for all this shit around there. Really? Yeah.
With one alleged thief in hand, lifeguards keep watching the man in the green cap, possibly a second member of the gang.
That table was full of gear, mate. There was like,
He just picked up that guy's bag.
Did he really?
Yeah, he did not have that bag on him when he walked down. Give me a look.
Oh, behind the tent.
Watch. He's just got this guy's bag.
Go across.
Nah. No way.
He didn't just pick that up.
Steve and Brent, who had their bag stolen on the way to the cricket, noticed something very familiar.
He's wearing his hat and son. He's got his camera.
Where's me rest of now?
I don't know where the rest of your shit is, bud.
The idiot's wearing his hat and his sunnies with his camera around his shoulder.
With growing evidence a gang of thieves are operating, plainclothes detectives join in.
Last warning for your language. You're under arrest for offensive language.
Good on you.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Make me stand up. Thank you. I don't want to walk. Can I grab my mate's bag?
No.
Pass me my mate's bag. Arrest me, please.
You're under arrest.
I want my smokes back, man.
Show him the back truck. Show him the back truck.
A second suspect is in custody, but the boys' big day at the cricket is still in ruins.
Hey? It was my hat. Could you help me out with...
Rhino to Central. Go there, Bish. Mate, just got a confirmed scoping of bags by a couple. They're just right on the Australian Tower, right on the water's edge.
Bisho's just radioed through. There's a guy who's come up to him saying that there's a couple of people who have been getting around the beach looking a bit suspicious.
Mate, appreciate it. Keep an eye.
His name's Hayden and he's been onto these guys for nearly an hour now. Let's see if they take the red one. Let's see if they take the red one. You watch. Red one. They're taking the red as well. We're not the only ones watching the bag thief. Hayden is also on the case.
Should we go and get him?
split up. Guys gone one way, girls gone the other.
Got him, bloke's just fronted him. Mate, they're having a fight outside Bondi Surf Club right now.
I don't think the crook was expecting a punch up on the promenade. He bit off more than he could chew.
Chasing him out the back of the surf club. They've gone behind the bucket lift.
Get caught, buddy. Just relax. This is robbery. Walk him out to the grass.
Yeah, people came from all angles. It was great. You had parkies, you had lifeguards, you had people from the public.
Who the are you? We're the good guys, mate. Yeah. Charging you cunts for assault. Let go of his shirt, buddy.
Police, please. I'm just with the lifeguards down at Bondi. We've caught a bag thief out the back of the pavilion, but he's sort of been aggressive, and there seems to be a fight unfolding at the back of the pavilion.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't a big bloke, but for his size, he was super strong. It took like 5 of us to hold him still.
With a citizen's arrest, you can only use reasonable force. If you go further than that, then he can get off scot-free and you can be in some trouble.
Come on, mate. Who are you?
Bag thief, welcome to Bondi.
Hey, mate, you're under arrest, all right?
Yeah, I don't even know what for. You can watch it all on Bondi Rescue, buddy. It's a good little sting. I'm rapt to be involved.
Hayden's story is that he's had his bag stolen in the past and now he's really passionate to catch all thieves that are stealing on the beach. Yeah, we've got him. We've been watching him for about 25 minutes
I
walking.
told you guys to do that.
And then, and then that's when they went and took one.
So there's a girl out right in front of this dangerous current sign, and we've been trying to megaphone her and whistle, and her friends just approached me on the beach and said she doesn't know what she's doing out there and she's completely deaf, so she can't hear anything we're saying.
Hands gone up, man. Hands gone up.
Trainee Max Ashford heads out.
That's a long paddle for Max. He's gone at least 200 metres.
The girl may have taken in water. The dumping doesn't help.
Yeah, Reedy, if you can, get on up here, mate. Just get the defib just in case.
The rescue victim is worse than anticipated. Then, Dino recognises the patient.
Boys, it's that same girl. We've had it before. Remember. I've got a strong pulse on the radio. We've rescued this girl 3 times in the last 2 weeks. She's a public nuisance now. It's getting out of control.
Lifeguards believe she intentionally put herself in harm's way.
People should realise it's not a game. That could really have compromised us if we had a resus going on and we have to deal with someone like that.
Is she your friend?
Hey?
Is she your friend?
Yes.
And you let her in the water? No. No.
This was much more than a harmless prank, and something 19-year-old trainee Max Ashford has never dealt with.
Yeah, well, in the end, it does make you pretty angry because taking the time out of our day to rescue her, who's putting it on, is taking us away from the rest of the people who could really seriously be drowning.
An ambulance is on its way, but H also calls police.
She'll be in the lifeguard tower.
The girl who put herself in harm's way doesn't require medical attention. She's attracted police attention instead.
You understand you place other people's lives at risk?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, not necessarily the lifeguards because they know what they're doing, but if they're focused on you who didn't need to be being rescued, and someone does need to be rescued and they don't see them because they're pulling you out of the surf who knew better.
People are just not recognising each other and it's just a terrible situation.
Yeah, they're taking her away.
She remarkably made a recovery when the police arrived. They actually took her away, so yeah, it was a good end to that little incident.
A woman approaches the tower to report an incident.
Somebody was about to smoke on the beach. He's completely wasted, and I told him he can't smoke here. His kid's right next to me, and he spit all over my face and all over my arm.
Actually spit on that?
Yeah, and wasted, like absolutely drunk.
Maybe get for a little cruise with wheels.
Candace is a tourist from Canada.
But like, you called me a lesbian and said you
I've grown up on this beach my whole life, and I've never seen anything or heard of anything like that done to someone here. No, I don't stand for it.
Right there in the blue hat.
Blue hat?
Right here.
This guy here?
Yeah.
Lifeguards don't have powers of arrest, but there are enforceable rules about smoking and drinking.
When I got close to him, he was rolling a ciggy and reeked of alcohol. Hey, mate. Hey, buddy. So, mate, I've just been informed that you spat on a female.
I didn't spit on a female.
Well, you're intoxicated. He was on the back foot as soon as I got up to him. I was
I
told by her, I don't care, mate, it's no smoking on the beach. You're intoxicated. We have witnesses saying that you spat and kicked sand on her.
Did I spit on anyone? I didn't spit on anyone, mate.
Will's got him now. I was trying to speak quietly, so it didn't draw too much attention. You and your mate can either get off the beach. Here we go. I thought he was going to try and have a swing. But I wasn't confronted or scared of him.
This chick's lying to you. I don't understand
listen,
what
mate.
the problem is.
I'm not going to ask you and your mate to get off the beach, or I'm going to call the cops. I reckon a light wind would have knocked him over. Good on you, mate. Have a good day. Keep walking. Go. Yeah, no worries, mate. I thought it was extremely satisfying to help Candace. I've got sisters, I've got a mum, I've got a partner. If I wasn't around, I'd hope that someone would step in and do the job that I did for them. Anything else happens, come here.
I will, thank you.
No worries.
It's Will's first confronting situation at Bondi.